gracious God, we thank you for this day. We are so grateful for all that you woke us up early this morning. Thank you for what our ears have heard already. Thank you for what our eyes have seen already. And thank you, God, for what we've been able to witness to. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Amen. Oh, my. Y'all got me messed up now. And I'm trying to preach and y'all got me messed up.
Amen.
Oh, my God. I'm going to try. Thank you. Matthew 28, 19 and 20. Go therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even until the end of the world. Amen. Acts of the Apostle, the 2nd chapter, verse 42 through 47. Acts of the Apostle, verses 42 through 47. And they continue steadfastly in the apostle doctrine, in fellowship, and in breaking of bread, and in prayer. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. And all that believed were together, and had all things common, and sold their possession and goods, and parted them to all men, as every man has need. And they continued daily with one accord in the temple, breaking bread from house to house. Did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily such as should be saved. Amen. 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 We want to talk a little bit this morning. Church growth through evangelism and discipleship. Church growth through evangelism and discipleship. Just want to give you something here. A revival as we know it today didn't start out that way. Back in the 1700s, the church was going through a period of people moving away. People becoming complacent. They say even the youth of that time began to not be so involved in the church. So around the 1700s, a couple of preachers, one name was Jonathan Edwards and the other name was George Whitfield. They began what we call today an evangelism crusade. And they began to preach Jesus. It wasn't about denomination. It wasn't about where you came from. But it was about Jesus. And as they began to go around and preach, it says that George Whitfield, he started out on like a 5,000-mile journey just preaching Jesus. And really he was going about to receive funds, collecting funds in order to build up where he was. But it changed to be something else. When souls started coming to the Lord, they say that he did a farewell tour. And in this farewell tour that he did, he had an audience of about 30,000 people who came to hear the word of God. We're in revival season. And I truly believe that God is calling us to go back to what revival was all about. It was about reviving us. All year long we are gone through everything we can go through. And at the end of the time, when we have been beaten and scorned, we need to know that God is still real. Amen. We need a touch from Him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sometimes I tell the churches and choirs when I go, I know we go to support other churches, but when we go, it started becoming a habit for us. I got to go, we got to go, we got to go, we got to go, we got to go. But a lot of times people are going in and coming out the same way. Come on now. Nothing has changed. Yes, sir. Yes. And in order, if you want to know, if you want to really take a litmus test of a revival, it is not how we talk about it. Man, it was Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, people jumping, people slaying in the Spirit. But they get up and go back to the same thing you did. Jesus. You want to know what the litmus test of it is? Come on now. Just wait a little bit and see the changes in people's lives. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all know I always say, I ain't going back to them days. But during that era, when they had the moments, man. Come on, now. They put you there for a reason. Back then they had church discipline. We don't have that anymore. We can do what we want to do in the church. And nothing is gone. But back in those days, they had church discipline. You had those old souls who truly believed in what God taught. And they went by it. Yeah, they got on our case, but at the same time, they were hooking us at the same time. That's right. We were talking about in church school this morning. What we do now, we stand on before and we judge you. And don't even know your story. Come on in. Come on in. You don't know what people are going through. Sometimes people catch it, man. We don't even know they catch it. They don't say a word, but they catch it. They're going through things that we couldn't even begin to conceive what they're going through. When they walk out the door, they be clean as a tap. They dress from the top to the bottom. Come on there. Some of them even have the ability to buy them. Y'all, I think some of y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. Some of the men probably do. The red bottom shoes. Y'all know what red bottom shoes is? I know y'all know what red bottom shoes is, right? Huh? Can't afford them, but we know what y'all. Probably spend all your lunch money, your light bill money. If I'm correct, them shoes run about a couple $100. And that's on the cheap side. For those who don't know, the red bottom shoes, man, some of them run much as over $1,000. But they got all that on and they still. Come on in. Come on in. But God is calling us back. He's calling us back to a true revival. When we go to a revival, when we come to our revival, we ought to be preparing ourselves to have a change in our lives. We ought to be able to do something different than what we've been doing all the time. Amen. God is calling us, saying that if we're going to make this thing, we got to do it the right way. The churches are not growing because there is no evangelism and there is no discipleship no more. We're doing everything but that. We want to brag about how much money we got in the church bank. What difference having all the money in the church bank and people in your church bank? What good to have all that money in your church bank and we ain't doing no evangelistic work? So when I get around people who brag, I go on about my business. But you just, because what you saying don't mean nothing to me.
Exactly.
Church growth.
Yes.
In the book of Acts, around the 9th chapter, we find the story of Saul, whose name is later changed to Paul.
Yes.
This chapter gives us details of Paul's conversion and what happened once he turned his life over to Christ.
Yes.
The story of Saul is a story about a man who turned from persecuting God's children to leading God's children.
Yes.
Just because I used to be don't mean I'm still. What you're doing right now. You used to be in the church, but now you're in the street. Come on now. You used to be nice to everybody, but now you cuss at everybody. Huh? You used to not drink, but you drink it all day now. So I changed it around. Y'all used to go from one way to the other. I'm going to back.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
The story reminds us that God chooses whoever He wants to work His plan. And we need to get out of God's way when he going after somebody.
Amen.
Saul, after receiving paper from the chief priest, headed towards Damascus to bring back to Jerusalem anyone he finds along the way following the teaching of Christ. On his way to Damascus, Saul's plan got changed. Don't you know your plans get changed? Huh? Sometimes we plan for one thing and God does another. Isn't that right? Lord help us. God decided it was time to confront Saul of his sin.
All right.
Sometimes when God confronts us, don't mean He hates us.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of times He confronts us because He loves us so much. He don't want us to die in our sin. Sometimes when you confront somebody, it don't mean you hate them. No, it means that you want them to stop doing what they're doing. But we can't always see what we're doing. We can't see how we're hurting people sometimes. Every now and then somebody got to stop and confront you and say, you don't have to talk to people that way. It's a way to say the same thing in a nicer way. And you can still get your point across and they can still do what needs to happen. He tells him, he asks him, he said, why are you hunting me down, boy? Can you imagine for the moment what Paul was thinking when Jesus said to him, why do you continue to hunt me down? Saul said, Lord, who are you? See, when you don't know him, you don't know who he is. Amen. Isn't that right? Sometimes we run out to people, we don't know who they are, so we catch them. And when we catch them, we say, Lord, let him go, let him go, let him go. You need to know who you're running after. Huh? Christ said, I am the one who you have been hunting. It was at that moment of truth when Saul realized that he was on the wrong side.
Amen.
Now you know we can do something all our lives and think we're right, but we're wrong.
Come on.
And we don't want nobody to tell us we're wrong. Every now and then we're all wrong. I ain't met nobody yet who ain't been wrong.
Amen.
I don't care who you are, we've been wrong. We've been dead wrong. And what's wrong with apologizing when you're wrong? That's why people leave the church and don't come back sometimes. We mess with people. And then when we know we was wrong, instead of going back and say, I'm sorry. I ain't telling them nothing. Then he's going to use that old stupid phrase. Sticks and stones may break your bones. Words should never hurt. Man, please. Words have destroyed a lot of lives. Words don't cause some people to get killed. Words. Learn how to say I'm sorry. Jesus never just converts us, but He takes us through a process so we will understand who He is. That's on the next day, ain't it, brother? You will. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Brother Skip. God really want to say that.
All right.
But it is like dating. When you start liking somebody, you date them. Am I right? a preacher, presiding elder years ago told us something. I told the lady something. Baby. She said, the lady said, well, I ain't got nobody right now. He said, well, go ahead and find you a man. He may not be an old man. He may be a half a man. Go get him. I said, go get him if you want him. If he was half when you got him.
Amen.
What half mean? He gonna work half the time. And she. He or she will work half the time, spend the money all the time,
All right.
clean up half the time,
All right.
make a mess all the time.
All right. All right.
Go get your half a man, half a woman you want. You're going to get what you get. You better make sure who you get and you got it. And you know, open your eyes. I know you still infatuated with the person, but get past infatuation and say, God, is this the person for me?
All right. Amen. All right. Amen. All right. Amen.
That's why when Jesus converted, that's why when Jesus converted Saul, he took him through the process.
Yes.
He took him through the process.
All right.
Took him through the process. For that moment, Saul started one of the greatest evangelism journeys that would change the lives of millions, cause millions to follow. If the church is to grow, evangelism and discipleship must be at the top of our agenda.
Yes.
Too many times we focus on the program of the church instead of the spiritual growth of the church. People fall out because the program didn't go our way. First of all, it ain't yours.
That's right.
It belongs to God.
Amen.
Amen. Paul on his journey, he emphasized spiritual growth.
Yeah.
Even before Paul came on the scene in the book of Matthew, we see Jesus instructing his disciples about evangelism and discipleship. He told the disciples, therefore go and make disciples.
Yes.
They had to tell them the good news.
Right.
The good news is what draws people to Christ.
Yes.
So church, it is our task to tell everyone the good news.
Good news.
I've heard enough bad news.
Good.
Every time I flip the TV on.
Amen.
The other day I said I'm gonna watch the Long Range and Tonto.
All right. Good.
And I decided I might not watch the Long Range and Tonto no more. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll watch the Long Range and Tonto. And at the end of the show, I don't watch that. You know, when you get grown, you look at it differently, right?
Right.
And at the end of the show, they always ask, who was that man? And then the person holler out, you don't know? That's the Lone Ranger. And then he'll holler out, our old Silver. I told my wife, she said, something wrong with you. I said, no, ain't nothing wrong with me. Is that I didn't realize how deep racism was back then.
Right.
Tonto was with it.
That's right.
Tonto got beat up.
That's right.
Tonto sometimes got hurt. They dragged him, they were wrapping him up, but they never gave Tonto credit at the end.
Amen. That's right.
Real Watch, get off your racism. I'm sorry. Don't get off racism, get off my word. So somebody gonna go home, brother, with, and they gonna look at the Long Range and Tonto, and they gonna wait till the end of that show, and they gonna be waiting for him to say, "Oh, Silver," and they won't hear Tonto.
That's right.
He said, I thought Reverend Watch was just telling a story, but he told the truth.
Amen.
See, we have to spread the gospel of Christ.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus' word was never meant for racism, but his word was to draw everybody.
Yes.
For in the hymn writing, it says, I will draw all men unto me.
Amen. Right.
Our task is to go out and make disciples.
Yes.
We ain't doing that.
Right.
Instead of drawing people, we're repelling people. We causing them not to come to church.
Come on now.
Right.
Quit blaming the pastor all the time.
All right.
Sometimes it's your mouth that do it.
Amen.
Sometimes you go and say something you don't need to say.
Hey.
Sometimes you talk harsh to people.
Yes.
Learn how to use some soft words sometimes.
Amen.
And say the same thing.
Yes.
Huh?
Come on now.
Ain't it right?
Right.
Brother Bernard, quit coming in the yard on 2 weeks. It don't make no sense you come in on 2 weeks. Why you come in on 2 weeks
All right.
in the yard?
All right.
Brother Bernard, you know, I observe you, coming in.
Okay.
And feel like, you moving, I don't know if it's the ground, a little soft, or something wrong, but I'm just afraid that somebody gonna get hurt. And I really need, check the ground, or either just make sure that the speed and work out.
All right.
Kind word. You can find, but we get lazy. We don't want to find no kind word. Draw
Yes.
and quit repelling.
All right.
Amen.
Look at somebody and say, draw.
Draw.
Quit repelling.
Quit repelling.
And you got to act it out. You got to say, draw.
Draw.
And I'm looking with my left eye. Everybody saying that. Everybody looking at me saying, I don't know what he's talking about. Most of us think we do it, but we don't.
Come on.
A lot of times we say hasty words,
Yes.
not intended, and we repel.
Yeah.
Amen? So let's try that again. Look at somebody say, come on. Draw!
Amen.
So we wrap it up. Jesus laid out a plan for revival.
Come on.
Revivals are about reviving us that we may go out unto the world.
Oh, yes.
A revival is really for the membership of that church.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It is about us changing. It's about us looking in the mirror sometime and asking ourselves, am I doing the best I can
Amen.
for the kingdom?
Jesus.
I don't know why we think that we got it all under control.
No.
I ask myself that question sometimes, did I speak accordingly?
Come on.
Because sometimes I'm thinking I'm speaking nice and I could be speaking harsh. Sometimes I think I'm saying the right word and I'm saying the wrong word. And so every now and then, if pastor could say, I done messed up sometime, I think everybody in the church ought to say, I know I done messed up. I know I done did something. Amen. And until we learn how to say, there's nothing wrong with say, I wasn't right in what I did.
Yes.
But trusting God that God will make a way
Thank
somehow.
you, Lord. Thank you.
But Jesus has already laid out a plan. And it's our task to follow the plan.
Yeah.
So what is Jesus' plan for us?
Come on.
After man fell from grace, it was in Jesus' plan to reunite us with our Father. Jesus in Matthew reminds us how God loves us.
Yes.
Jesus in Matthew 28:19-20 tells us that his plan to save the world through us. Go ye and make disciples, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy
Oh,
Spirit.
yeah.
Draw
Yes.
people unto them.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he said, go into the world. Tell them about the good news.
Oh, yes.
Tell them that God still lives.
Yes.
And he lived within my soul.
Thank you, Lord.
It says also that his plan was that because he loved the world so much,
Oh, Lord.
that he gave us his only
Oh, yes.
begotten Son.
Yes, indeed.
For he said, for whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Oh, yes.
Sir.
When you go tell the world that Christ died for us, tell them that not only did he die for our sin, but he died that we may have life and have it more abundantly.
Right.
I know some of us been going through some trials and some tribulations.
Oh, yes.
But I come to tell you that God is still alive. And God wants us to live.
Yes.
And no matter what we have gone through, He has never left us by ourselves.
Amen.
And quit telling them, quit looking at somebody else judging them. Because you don't know their story. You don't know what they come from or what they are going through right now. Some have come and they'll come into church and they'll say nothing. And we say, oh, they just nasty. But you don't know why the nastiness is there. You don't know what they had to face before they left home. You don't know the trials and tribulations they've already gone through. We need to be praying for them. We need to be walking with them and talking with them. Can you walk with somebody? Tell the world you're not alone. Before Christ came into the world, I was an all-day sinner. That's all you got to tell them.
All right.
See, a lot of us think of an all-day sinner as someone who's out there running the street. Someone out there drinking, carousing, and doing all kinds of things. But an all-day sinner is also one that have not given their life to Christ. You may not have done anything, but you haven't given your life to Christ. And so that's an all-day sinner. It wasn't until He came into our life that we was changed. Nobody can't force Him on you. You got to accept Him freely.
Oh, yes.
When He came into my life, oh, what a wonderful change He has brought in my life. Since Jesus came into my heart.
Oh, yes.
Oh, come on now. If the church is to grow, evangelism and discipleship must become a top priority. It can't be something little. It must be every day. All day long. Churches will not grow until we change. Well, God bless you with. It ain't for you. It's for you to use to help somebody else with. You got to help somebody. You got to help somebody. You don't know the tears that some, when they leave here, be shed. It ain't always domestic violence or nothing. They just trying to make it. It seems like every door get closed in their face. I don't know why they acting like that. Instead of praying for them, we put our foot on their neck. You don't know what people are dealing with. They can have sick parents. And every day they're trying to figure it out. How I'm going to get through this one. And they're so wrapped up in trying to figure it out. They don't even have time for themselves. Could have a child going astray. And no matter what you try to do, they keep doing it. And you find yourself always on your knees. You find yourself holding on to your cell phone. You find yourself looking on the news, just trying to make sure that my child or loved one is doing all right today. God is calling us. We done talked about each other enough. Now it's time that we pray one for another. Some people have lost loved ones And Lord knows they're still grieving, still trying to get past. They're standing at that crossroad. But I come today to tell them that God got it. God got it, and he knows what you're going through. Even when the world don't do you right, God make it possible for you to roll out your bed the next morning. He make it right for you. When you can't make that step, I want you to know that God say, I'm there, that you can lean on me. That even though you can't make it, I'm going to help you make it today. He's going to tell you, take one step at a time. Don't try to take 2 or 3. Someone asked me a question this morning in church school. Rev, tell me, how can it happen when the very one that you love, the very one that you put all your faith and trust in, are the same one that will betray you? They're the same ones that'll walk over you. They're the same ones that'll stab you in your back. I can't stop what that they do, but I can tell you that God got it. God got it all under control. He knows all about it. And the Bible reminds me that he is my fortress. He is my protector. He is my all in all. Even when I can't see trouble, my God got it. Even when I do see it, my God still got it. So I come by today to tell you, St. Peter's, if the church is going to grow, we got to trust God. Even when it looks like it's impossible. Trust God. For the Bible says that all things are possible if we only believe. Faith is what we got to have. Faith is believing. Even though I saw everything that go against it, my faith tells me that I got to trust God. My faith tells me that I don't have to worry about it. That God got it all under control. If I just trust him and never doubt him, God will. God will. God will. You may be getting ready to go through something. Let me let you know that God got it. Go to God in prayer. He'll make it possible. He'll do all things. Even when your friends turn their back on you. My God, my God, my God is right there on my side. God is something. I can't even describe him sometimes. All I can tell you that my God is awesome. I don't know about you, but I serve an awesome God. I serve a God that no matter what, he's still right there when you turn your back on me. Because I thank God for being here today. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, I don't know where I'll be today, but I thank him. Can you thank him? Can you look at somebody and say, I thank my God. Ain't nobody can do me like Jesus. I will look at somebody and say, nobody can do me like Jesus. Nobody, 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 nobody can pick me up, turn me around, plant my feet on solid ground. Every now and then I want to just say thank you. Thank you, Lord. Woo. I don't know where you're at.
don't know if you're saved or not, but I call on you if you're not saved. Come. I want you to come. Prayer time. There's some people, there's one young man, I hope you don't mind, but I want to pray for him today. He getting ready to have a procedure done. I believe he's a little nervous. But I want you to know, God got it. Amen. I miss your daughter-in-law, but I want you to come and stand in for her. See, this is how God said we got to pray for one another. Yes, Brother Gerard, come and stand in for a brother. Come and stand in for a brother. Yes, Sister Lynette, come stand in for Mama. Come stand in for Mama. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Woo! Come on now. Y'all may have other people y'all want to stand in. Y'all come on and stand in for them. You may be standing in for yourself. Ain't no wrong with standing in for yourself. But God is calling us to do something. Woo! I don't know what you were singing, but I like that. I want that song. Keep singing that. As we get ready, keep singing that for me. Help me. Brother Leroy, come towards the front. Come towards the front. You gave me that good news about your son the other day. Come on towards the front. Brother Isidore, Brother Gerard, make room for Brother Leroy. Yeah. Yeah. Grab somebody's hand. Woo. Y'all don't realize what God is doing for us. God is doing some magnificent things. Sister Felder, I can see God is still working, girl. Lord have mercy. Woo! Thank you. I don't see no stick. You don't stick there? Go ahead now. Yes, sir. Tell him, my God, my God, my God. I'm telling y'all, time to put away foolishness. And you need to be praying and say, Lord, if I have a heart for somebody, take it away. Especially my church family. See, we got to grow this church called St. Peter's. And God, I want to be a part of the growth. See, I don't care what anybody say about us. We St. Peter, Lord. We down here on 172, famously known as Bull Swamp Road. And the address is 954 North. Zip code is 29112. Let's bow our heads. Thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. It could be a thank you today. Thank you, Lord. Oh, I just want to thank you, Lord. One more time. Thank you. Saying we just want to give him a thank you today. He already knows what we done asked him for. The day we say, Lord, we thank you. You done answered. You getting ready to answer. The answer is coming. I just want to did somebody say, you've been so good. Sing it to her. You've been all I done gone through. Look what you done did, Lord. You done did some healing. You done found some jobs. God, you done brought families together. You got some people walking. Just thank you. Don't it feel good just to say thank you to him? Woo! Just say thank you to him. He said it's done, my brother. It's done. It's done. You're standing there and he says it's done. He said it's done. He said trust me. He said it's done. Just for a moment, just woo. Just for a moment. Let's close it out. But thank you one more time. Sing it like you mean it. Woo. The praises of his people. The praises of his people. Lord, I thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. As you go back to your seat, hug somebody. I say, Lord, I'm just grateful. Lord, I'm just grateful. Already done, my brother. Already done. Can you trust him or not? It's already. This says already. It's all done. Woo! Let us stand as we pray, as we prepare ourselves for fellowship. Gracious God, we thank you so much. Nobody like you, Lord. As we come now for this love feast, as we prepare ourselves for the Holy Communion, reminding us that during this week, God, you've been a blessing to us. We thank you now. In Jesus' name, amen. My left side.
Let's go by me, yeah.
I'm taking my milk.
I'm expecting my miracle.
Come on.
Any day now. Any day now. I'm expecting my miracle. Any day now. Any day
Holy Spirit abide with us now and forevermore. Let us all sing.